I think Oboz was a victim. Yeah.
You say what?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how dare you, Ife? Like, you know they feel for your guy. Now your brother you be that.
I beg to differ. Because I think SMU was a victim. How does somebody have that much bad luck?
Oh no, do you know what people are going through right now?
Yo.
The pressure.
It's getting worse.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, so we're going to quickly dissect To Kill a Monkey.
Kill a monkey. First of all, Kemi Adetiba, take your flowers.
Take the garden.
Oh my goodness.
Take the whole plantation.
Conservatory.
Yeah.
At this point, because
Shout out to you.
No, girl,
Shout out to you.
That was incredible.
I don't know what goes on in your mind for you to conceive such powerful stories. And the funny thing is, I think for me the stories are actually like everyday stories.
Right.
But it's the way the layering of the story, first of all, the interpretation of it, the infusion of different characters.
Right.
Because when Inspector Mo came on scene, I was very confused about what she was doing there. I would have never guessed that it would have ended connect her to the case.
Absolutely.
Because I kept saying, oh, she's grieving, she lost her family.
Right.
Why's she here? Like, what does she have to do with the gang?
Yeah.
What does she have to do with Oboz? And then that just, it came in at the end and like just took us all by storm.
Yes.
So that progression, the way you infuse the characters, the way you take a complicated or a simple story and make it complicated is mind-blowing. Because the stereotype is that Nigerian movies are so predictable.
Right.
But now we can't even predict anything that happened in this movie. So let's get into it.
It was incredible, and I would also say like some of the acting. Oh my goodness, that
phenomenal.
F.A. Jesus,
I've never seen him anywhere.
And I don't really watch a lot of Nollywood movies, and I would love to.
I've not
yes,
seen
like you do, but I don't. And I would love to. And I'm getting there. But like I've never seen or heard about Efe anywhere. And he was oh my goodness, his acting was spot on. It was really good. Even Ife, it was nice to see some popular faces again, like Stella,
so good to see Stella on the screens again.
It was Stella, and like Inspector Mo, Bimbo Akintola, right? Chidi Mokeme,
Tisha, not teacher.
Tisha. Anyway, so like, and then of course, I mean, standing ovation to Oboz the Boss. Because that acting, when they took like, are you sure he's Igbo?
He's Igbo.
There's no way.
So I went to school in Benin. I'm not a Benin girl by any means, but I went to school in Benin, and like I tell you for a fact that he knew. You can sell me in Benin, Mr.
Oh my goodness,
Mr.
there's no way. Like I'm still gonna argue that. There's maybe he was born and bred.
I watched an interview where he said he had to understudy the character.
Oh my, no, he did. He went.
I think he said he visited or he moved. I can't remember. Okay. And then he went as far as attracting Benin girls just to understand their nuances and like how they communicate. And stuff. So talk about dedication.
Let's get into it.
That storyline, guys. I think I just want to find out from you and anyone else who's watching, who is the real victim of this movie? Like at the end of the day, we see how all these characters unravel based off of their different storylines and all. But like, did everybody get their deserved ending? Because who was the real?
And I think this has kind of been going around the internet for a minute.
It has been a debate.
People have
people are on Oboz's side.
People have actually brought out their swords and they've gone to battle on this. Like it's been a thing. So, to me, I think Oboz was a victim.
Yeah. You say what?
Yeah. I think it was
I don't agree, but I want to hear you.
I think it was a victim because this is a world that he had already been in.
Right.
Of course, there were risks, and by no way are we condoning that illegal activity kind of stuff. Yeah. No, absolutely not. But this was a world that he was already kind of like, he had made it his own. He was already doing his own thing, aware of the risks, taking precautions with the masks and things like that. I feel like he didn't deserve the ending that he got from someone that he was trying to help. I mean, how dare you, Ife? Like, You know they feel for your guy. Now your brotherly be that now. Brotherly.
I beg to differ.
Okay. Okay.
Because I think Efemini was a victim of life.
Please, everybody's a victim of life. What's be that?
Yes, but how does somebody have that much bad luck?
Oh no, do you know what people are going through right now?
Yo,
no, don't even do that. People are going through. No,
Baba, you gonna need deliverance. It was one thing after another freaking thing. Yes. So I'm not condoning any form of illegality.
Okay.
But he tried to do the right thing. That nigga tried.
But he made a choice though.
He did make a choice, but what was the option?
The option was to continue.
That man came back home after an interview with he forced himself into that boardroom. Come to find out that somebody stole his laptop at the buka or the roadside food place he was waiting for or waiting at.
Is it the first one that will steal their laptop?
Wait, but that was his last chance.
I don't know.
Madame Aduni for Madame Aduni is such a bitch. Took advantage of that guy, promised him heaven and earth, said he would clear all his bills. Only for us to say,
shout out to you, Madame Aduni. As you knew what you wanted, you went for it, girl.
Baba lockdown, nothing happened. Right?
Oh so shout out to women getting their needs met.
I mean, women in male-dominated areas.
That's it.
But I'm sorry, like it was just one. So the guy was like at his wits' end. What else was there to do? Okay, now let's go and try the 9 to 5. He boboed his way into that company. Laptop was gone. Right now, he comes home. His wife is crying. Baby is crying. What's happened? She's malnourished. She can't produce milk. They can't afford formula.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, what should he do?
So there were always options. First of all, if they had an older daughter who we later discovered, right, at some point in the
side down.
Oh my god. Okay.
Go to trust man.
No.
You gotta trust.
I was confused for a minute. So wait, what was his wife's name? What was Oboz's wife's name?
No, sir.
Oh no. That was
Oboz's wife. Oh,
yeah. Idia. Okay, so I'm mixing it up a little bit there. So Ivie could have stayed to watch the babies, where his wife Nusa could have also gone into the streets. She could have cleaned. She could have done menial jobs. She could have done, she was a nanny and unfortunately got fired. But there were other things that you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Now, I think he dropped the ball during that corporate presentation. They stole your laptop, and so what?
And you're a tech guy,
and you're like, come on now. There's even if you didn't have anything backed up, we be Nigeria. We are like, we know how we enter things now. Yeah. Sometimes you can even fake it till you make it to an extent. Just to save face, he could have even done something, some kind of presentation to be like, okay,
this is the idea.
This is the idea of what I'm trying to present. At this moment, I don't have it right now, but definitely, because the way it was packaged is that there's no way this guy will not have safeguards in place, like maybe like a hard drive or things that were backed up, right? So there's no way. So he seemed very unprepared, and it was very annoying because the boss took a chance.
Yeah, he had been trying for months.
And they got exactly. So like how bad do you want it? Because he said that he had sent over 200 emails or something. It was like, all 200 or something of that was all me. So that tells me that you were prepared, but what? Leave and fail you or what? No, like you were there. You should have been ready to pitch it. Right?
I guess so. Okay, but it is what it is. He was desperate. He was put in a very tight position. And the rain was not falling to make matters worse. Kemi, you know what you were doing that night. So he now decided to go join Oboz, and right off the bat, this guy came with negotiation.
Right. Which I felt, first of all, I was like, are you okay? What's that?
I was like,
what's that? They are trying to give you a finger. You want to take the whole arm.
Because let me tell you, he's the brain behind the operation.
Well, but the operation was
going on, but it was going to go extinct. Look at teacher. Oboz would have ended up like teacher, extinct. So now, what's his name? FA is like, let me use AI to level up your game for you. Right. So he became the brain of the operation. In the next scene we see is Oboz coming to his kids' party in a yacht. So you can see that in no time, I think it was 4 years. In 4 years, the family beefed up everybody's financial standing.
I get it. But the thing is, he needed a pedestal to take off
the infrastructure. Yes.
There wasn't that.
There wasn't. So that's why he said, let's meet each other halfway.
You cannot meet. Are you mad? How can you meet me halfway when you do not have anything before you decrease? Which one meets halfway from where? No.
No facts.
I'm bringing what you will use to start.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, there's no way that...
But you see,
I think that was even an insult. I was very upset when he was like...
I'm not mad at it.
50-50. From where to where now?
That 50-50 was a rich...
Come on now. You said...
Bro, daddy.
Be calming down. That was too much.
That was too much.
But what I'm saying was that he was very ungrateful, because this is literally a guy that... He was ungrateful, I beg. And Oboz too. He's
greedy.
He's not only that, but he blood too hot. Calm down. He blood too hot.
Yeah.
And I think they could have reached an agreement with teacher.
I do think so.
I think they could have. I think they could have gotten to a point where, because it's that ego, right? Teacher just wanted to not feel like he was out of it.
Yeah.
He wanted to feel that he belonged. They wanted to feel like
a godfather of sorts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even if he was saying like 30%, I'm sure that they had come
and was willing to part with that.
No, but even I'm saying that when someone presents something like that to you, normally there's room for negotiation. Even if there wasn't, they were making so much
it shouldn't have made a dent in their pockets.
No. And even if you made a dent, there's a way you would approach somebody and be like, you'd be my organ now. Without you, how we go fit even did this? You know, all those kind of things. Like, massage his ego.
Eating their cake and had it.
So that, so I felt like it didn't need to escalate to that point where body parts of kids are flying everywhere. Like,
I'm sorry, teacher, you drew first blood, though. I don't feel bad for you about your grandkid. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
You drew first. You put my child inside freezer. It's going down.
That was a lot.
It's going down.
And you cannot really tell people how to react, child.
Yeah, that girl survived by bed. Like, literally, they had wasted another 1 hour, so she'd be gone.
1 hour itself is pushing it.
Yeah, but notice how Oboz didn't react until he was almost killed. Do you notice?
Right.
So he brings me to my next question, and maybe the last one. Did Oboz really love Ife? Like, the narrative Kenny was trying to sell to us is that we're guys from way back, we're reconnecting. How can I bring you up to come out of poverty? Mm-hmm. And now there's a brotherly love there. But was it there though? Because if it was, notice how Oboz didn't tell Efemini about teacher. Until he was shot.
Right.
If they had succeeded in killing Oboz, that would have been the end of that, right? Efemini would have never known.
Right.
But because now you have brought the fight to Oboz, he now retaliated and blew up teacher's car that had his granddaughter in it. So was there really love there? Because there's so many things Oboz did to Efe, especially the constant reminder of how he brought him out of poverty. I feel like that was from. Efe should have known better. You're dealing with an uneducated person to a large extent. Yeah, right? We don't really know Oboz's upbringing.
But so you could tell with his character, his background, all of that. You could tell that he was uncouth. You could tell that he wasn't. He was very So that at least you had. It was conditioned. Like he
was a first class graduate. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So you should have known better how to handle those kind of people. And he was 12 years older than him. He was way older than, like, you are bros. You're not even like brother. You are bros brotherly. Because, 12 years, that's a lot. So I feel like he didn't handle that, in a good way. He didn't handle that the way he should have. Knowing, first of all, you're dealing with someone who's like, is ego driven. Someone that doesn't have, like, maybe came from poverty. Oboz came from poverty. And then
because he all this story talking about his dad.
Absolutely. Hid all this money and then not educated. Of what are you expecting now? Like, his ego would be like more than anything else. So you know how to work with those kind of people. And I think there was love.
I don't know that I agree that there was love. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm trying to reconcile. I'm really trying, but it's not. The math is not mathing.
For you?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know. I think there was love, right? Because of, all the things I mentioned, and he saved his life. So there was love. Maybe he just had a funny way of showing it. And then, of course, if it was trying to, like, one-up him at every chance he got, like, I've arrived now. I'm this. Arrived. No, he was. He was.
Oh my gosh, my darling Efemini. So in that breath, we would definitely agree that he got the ending that he got.
No, if he got the ending that he deserved, first of all, like he knew he wasn't going to go with Sparkles.
I mean, did we all think that he was going to go with Sparkles?
I did think at some point.
Why would you think that he would be family for the side chick?
I mean, he moved into her house, for crying out loud. Because
Nosa was being a BITCH for the interim. Like, did we really think that he was going to leave the family he has hustled all this hustle for to take off with Sparkle?
Did he? But he didn't even leave anything for her vex money or something to even say, okay, thank you for the good time. He just went and did. I mean, she had to. Nothing like a woman scorned. So she went and she sang like a bird, and they caught him.
Okay, well, she will get her own, maybe part 2.
And then what was the guy's name that we liked? The bodyguard that he
Ozzy Boy,
right? So then Ozzy Boy had always been like, this guy, there's something about you. There's something about you. So when he found out that he pulled that stunt, he had to get his leg back. So Efe deserved the ending that he got, because you were nothing. From they picked you up from the dustbin, brushed you up and made you somebody, and now you're not testing the loyalty. Now you're not to say you don't arrive. Now you're saying that me and you now go to share one kind of like for what?
I didn't get the vibe that he had not arrived.
No, I beg.
I didn't get that vibe, honestly.
He always felt like Oboz was always beneath him. He was like he looked down at him. Like he felt like, no, don't do that. This is somebody that picked you up from the gutter, literally cleaned you up.
Yes, and reminded him every 2 business days.
Because of how he was behaving. That's why he was reminding him. He did carry shoulder for him now, Chris.
Sha wanted if a minute to run away.
To sail into the sunset.
Yes, please, with his family. With
his
family.
And Boots. It's Miss and Boots.
And Harley Quinn, yes. I claim it. Happy endings are a thing, not that kind of happy ending.
I like that ending. Especially how they killed Oboz. Like, what's that?
I didn't like
if a minute deserved that ending. I think the hero in all this, and the person that, it worked out for the end, is Nosa.
It's Nosa.
Now she has a cute doctor, boyfriend or whatever.
She
got her kids, and then she has money.
She has money in offshore accounts. She's golden.
She's set for life.
She's golden. So yeah, she's a real winner. Yeah. But let us know what you guys think. I feel like we've done justice to this story. What I want to know, though, as a side note, is who Sparkles was pregnant for.
Yes,
that $1 million question. We need to find out. Because there was
no wish it could have been a fake.
No, that was they had only slept together one weekend. I don't know where the pregnancy test came from, so I need explanations. Teacher has a child.
Maybe teacher. Oh my god. Okay. So let us know what you guys think. I will wrap it up here.
Yes,
Thank you for hanging with us. Please follow us, subscribe on our YouTube page at Hair Pressure.
What the pressure is getting
worse. Bye.
No.